I keep my goals to myself, cause whenever I share it with folks, they get a look upon their face and their memory floats to a time where their goals and the stars ain't...
What's good? It's your boy Jay, that's me. We're going to get into TNA Impact from February the 5th, 2026. A pretty okay episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's interesting what they're doing with Steve Maclin. We'll talk about that when we get to it. It seems like that could all be a storyline ruse, which I'm kind of down for. So that's cool. We are still building towards No Surrender, which is in 2 weeks. So, there's that. No, my bad. It's next Friday. So, yeah. So we only have a week, basically. And they actually announced some matches for that show. So hopefully we also get some surprises on that show as well. Hopefully, we get some new debuts and stuff, which I think we will. So we kicked the show off with the first match of the night. It was Trey Miguel defeating Adam Brooks. Adam Brooks, he's back in TNA. He was returning to TNA for the first time since 2023 when TNA did a tour of Australia. I forgot all about that. So that's cool there. He's pretty okay. Hopefully TNA does sign him. I think that would be a good look. They need some new talent. They really need some new talent. Again, WWE's not doing releases until April, so you got a couple months. But they need to go ahead and sign this guy. He's got an okay look to him. Adam Brooks does. It's just, I think TNA should sign him and keep him in that rotation. Have him go after the X Division Championship at some point. Ariana Grace was on commentary, so she did okay there. So Trey Miguel ends up winning via the Lightning Spiral. And then post-match, Stax came down and attacked Trey from behind with the International Belt. And Ariana Grace was pissed at that. So I don't know why they are having her be this Jekyll and Hyde character, meaning like on NXT she's a heel and then on TNA she's a babyface. I'm guessing it has to do with the spell that was cast on her, I guess by a witch on Evolve. Because remember, Nikita Lyons, she's now like this new age guru, and they ended up going to a tarot card shop and everything else, so maybe that has something to do with it. But it is what it is. And you know what? I could see Nikita Lyons honestly coming to TNA because she's on Evolve. And usually, if you don't get over in Evolve, WWE usually gives you the axe. But she was on NXT television 2 weeks ago, so I don't know. But I could definitely see her in TNA. I think that'd be great. She'd be a great addition to TNA. Moving on, this leads us into Gia Miller. She had a backstage interview with the Angel Warriors, Zia Lee and Zia Brookside, along with Indy Hartwell. So they basically just threatened the Elegance brand in English and Chinese. Who cares? I don't care about it at all. The Righteous, they defeat two jobbers, Tommy, Two Scoops, and TW3. I have no idea who they are. They're probably just enhancement talent, obviously, and they're probably talent on Explosion. Again, I don't watch Explosion, so it's fun. Explosion basically is TNA's equivalent of what NXT Level Up used to be when that was a thing. So that's what Explosion is. It's usually like a show on their YouTube channel that lasts about a good 30 to 45 minutes, I think. I've seen a couple of clips, but I might start looking into it and just watching it in the background and see how it plays out. So that's fine there. So the Righteous, they get on the mic, that being Vincent. He reiterated that the Righteous want to team with the Hardys, and whatever. I don't understand why they are trying to continue this feud. It should have been done back at Genesis, which I don't understand why they're still trying to continue this Hardy Righteous feud. It just doesn't make any sense. So whatever. So in the back, the Hardys, they reiterated that they're done with the Righteous. So the System, they attacked them from behind with their briefcases. They got beat up, which is fine. That makes sense. I like what they're doing there. Again, you got two heel teams. Maybe you do like a triple threat tag team match at No Surrender. Or maybe you wait and you do that on, television or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Clearly, the Hardys are not going to lose the titles to the System nor to the Righteous. So it doesn't matter what they do. But it is what it is, I guess. Moving on. So Frankie Kazarian, he's out next. So Frankie and Daria Ray, they shook hands in the back. So Frankie Kazarian puts over Mike Santana, saying that he might be tough, but he's not a king like Frankie Kazarian. Frankie Kazarian lets the fans know that he wrestled 2 great title matches a few weeks ago, but he was doing so with a surgically repaired hand. And after talking it over with Daria Ray, she promised things are going to change for Frankie Kazarian. So Frankie then turned to trashing the crowd, saying that there's no man in Albuquerque that can beat him. So the lights go out, and then Elijah shows up, and then that was the end of the promo, I guess. I don't know why the fuck this happened, but it is what it is. Who cares? Again, I don't want to see Frankie Kazarian in the world title picture. He lost clean at Genesis. He lost clean on the AMC premiere. So Frankie Kazarian should kind of go in the back of the line. Maybe you do Frankie Kazarian in like an off-title feud or whatever. I don't know. Again, I'm tired of Frankie Kazarian. I just am. So I don't know. I don't know. Like, Frankie is a total mid-card heel. That's it. He's not like a main event heel. He's not. And I don't know why TNA still insists on trying to push him like he's the top heel. He's not. Like, the top heel act in TNA is the System, right? I mean, you're pushing them. You gave them the briefcases and everything. So they won most of, 2/3 of Beast Are Fired 2 weeks ago. So why the fuck are you trying to push Frankie Kazarian? I don't get it. So who knows? And I really don't care. Moving on. Elijah and Jada Stone, they were defeated by the Order 4, Mustafa Ali, and Tasha Steelz. This match was okay. TNA needs to stop with the intergender bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. And yes, it happened in this match because when Elijah got taken out, Mustafa Ali and Jada Stone, they came to blows and stuff in the match, and she ended up, hitting a cutter on, a stunner on Mustafa Ali. So Ali ended up taking out Jada Stone with the Tombstone Pile Driver. So, it is what it is. This match was fine. I do like Jada Stone. I do. She's got some promise. She's got some fire. And I like what they're doing with her. It's just I don't think she needs to be doing intergender stuff. And that's the one thing that I'm so pissed off at TNA doing. Again, you are on national fucking television. Stop doing this indie shit. This is shit that happens on the indies. We don't need to see intergender shit. It's the same thing with with Ryan Nemeth and Mara Sade. I don't like it. It just doesn't make sense. Like, it's a waste. Like, Mara Sade is somebody that you could put in the Knockouts title picture, right? And push her up on the card. But whatever. So, I mean, the match was fine. Moving on. So, Ariana Grace, she's backstage. She manipulated Santina Marella into giving her a title shot. So, Daria Ray, she was out next. She ended up announcing a couple matches for the No Surrender card. It's going to be Stax and Trey Miguel for the TNA International Championship. It's going to be the Hardyz and the Righteous. Oh, yeah, it's going to be what I predicted. It's going to be the Hardyz, the Righteous, in order 4. That's fine. And then it's also going to be Mike Santana and Leon Slater taking on Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards. Okay, that's fine. So Daria, she explained that Leon Slater has option C, which we all know what that is. Basically, he can cash in and go for the TNA World title. So, you know, there's that. Santina Marella, he shows up and he announced Xia Li versus Ariana Grace for the TNA Knockouts Championship. Then Daria, she sees Steve Maclin talking to some guys in the back. Hometown Man, aka Diener, his sorry ass was there. He's saying goodbye to some friends. So Daria screamed at Santina Marella for being irrational and emotional. She was pissed off that, you know, Maclin is back, basically. So, moving on from that. So, Maclin cut a promo about how happy he was leaving with his head held high. Then, Mike Santana shows up. Mike Santana wished Maclin good luck on his way out. So, Maclin attacked Mike Santana. They brawled. And then it was broken up by security. So, that's fine there. It seems like this is going to be a storyline, basically. This is not, you know, this is the ruse, basically. This is a ruse. Like, there's no other way. This is clearly a ruse. Because, again, I don't see Steve Maclin going to WWE. I don't see him going to AEW. I don't see him going to NWA or any promotion like that. I think Maclin probably signed a contract, hopefully, because mostly when Feast or Fire stuff happens, it's usually legit. So maybe Steve Maclin wants to work this into a storyline, basically, and maybe behind the scenes he signed a new deal with TNA, and I think that's kind of what it says to me. I think what Macklin's going to end up doing is probably what I've heard online, just rumor. He might be a part of Eric Young's The Cleanse. So that's going to actually probably be like a faction. So, and I could see Maclin at some point maybe showing up at No Surrender. Maybe he shows up and costs either Mike Santana or Leon Slater the win against Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards. And I think maybe that's what happens, maybe. So, you know, there's that. Moving on. This leads us into Tessa Blanchard. She defeated Rachel Lay. Okay, that's fine. I don't know who that is. Probably somebody from Explosion. Match was short. Moving on. So, Ryan Nemeth, he tried to prove that he was superior. I mean, he was the superior athlete to Mara Sade, and failed at every turn. So she was better than him at football, darts, and horse, which is fine. So this is very WWE-esque type stuff that they're doing here. It's funny, but again, Mara Sade should be higher up on the card. really going after championship gold instead of just doing this dumbass intergender shit here with Ryan Nemeth. Moving on from that, Eric Young, he offered BDE the opportunity of a lifetime. So BDE turned it down. And then Eric Young jacked him up against the wall and said he's going to give him a week to change his mind. Whatever, I don't give a fuck about this shit. I'm tired of Eric Young. Main event of the evening, the Elegance brand, they were defeated by Indy Hartwell and the Angel Warriors, Zia Lee and Zia Brookside. This was an okay match. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The Elegance brand, they were inspired by Breaking Bad. Their gear that's what their gear was about, which was great. I loved it. I love the yellow and stuff. That was really cool shit there. I don't know why Mr. Elegance, he got involved and ended up involving some glitter, which is dumb as shit. So whatever. Whatever, I don't care about this. Closing segment of the evening. So Mike Santana shows up. He cuts a promo saying that he can't believe that one of his best friends, Steve Maclin, would turn on him over the world title, but he's fired anyway. So the system, they attacked, Mike Santana called Steve Maclin a bitch, and in the system, they attacked Mike Santana. The Hardyz came out to make the save, and then Moose came out, and Moose beat up the system. So, that's fine there. It is what it is. Who really cares? It's going to set up for an 8-man tag. The Hardyz, Mike Santana, and Moose versus the system. I don't care about this shit, but it is what it is. All in all, this is an okay episode. This was an okay episode of TNA. I liked it. I forgot to go over the ratings. Let's go over them real quick and see how things went for last week's show. Because, like I say, that was taped. So last week's episode for January 29th, it went up to 201,000. They got 201,000 viewers, which is great. That's great. With a 0.04 in the 18 to 49 demo, which is great. So they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good, and this was taped. So that's good. So a taped show got 200,000 views. That's good. I don't know how this week's gonna go, but that's great. That's really good. I'm happy for TNA there on that end. That's really good. Good shit. Really good shit. I'm proud of them. I really am proud of TNA. I'm happy with what they're doing. They need to bring in some more talent, though. Hopefully they end up signing Adam Brooks. I'm still wondering what they're going to do with Steve Maclin. I feel that this is just all a big ruse. Because why would he just attack Mike Santana and then just, there's not any repercussions for that. So it makes me think that they probably going to end up re-signing Maclin, which they should. Because why would he go to AEW? I get that his wife is there, but Maclin would just be doing mid-card shit in AEW. He would just be on Collision, or even worse, just with the Don Callis family. So I don't fucking know, but it is what it is. But TNA was okay. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.